So, what are you? What's your MBTI? What's your attachment style? What's your star sign? What disorder have you self diagnosed this week? Oh, you're an ENTP. This must mean you are often arrogant. You're a Libra? This means you are kind hearted and intelligent. But what if I'm an ENTP but I'm not arrogant? What if I'm a Libra but I'm not intelligent? Does that make me not qualified to be who I am? This applies for nationalities as well. I grew up in Singapore and then moved to China. One day, I remember a classmate asking me, "So, what are you?" What am I? It was like I was a box waiting to be ticked, a stereotype waiting to be assigned, a category waiting to be filed. I didn't know what to say. Was I too Singaporean to be Chinese? Was I too Chinese to be Singaporean? I often felt stuck in the middle. It seemed like while everybody embraced their boxes, I felt suffocated in mine, alone, isolated. It took me years to break out of my box. Let's hope this 5-minute speech today can help you break out of yours too. First, let's talk about belonging, the desire to belong. At school, at work, with friends, you want to belong. This is natural. Psychologists Baumeister and Leary found that belonging isn't just something we want, it's something we need. You can thank our ancestors for that. You see, in the Stone Age, humans were a group. They hunted together. They took care of children together. If you weren't part of this group, sadly, you get killed by predators. So, through evolution, our brains get wired, almost like a robot, to desire belonging. Therefore, when we're excluded, it activates the same neural pathways as physical pain. You feeling left out is probably equivalent to breaking a bone. That explains why not getting that birthday party invitation feels like you're about to have a heart attack. The people that are often excluded are on the periphery. We call them peripheral members, those who don't fully embody a group's criterion. As these people are often excluded, they try to force themselves into groups just to feel more belonging. You would think that with band aids, it would heal their injuries, but it's just putting a pretty sticker over the actual problem. Deep down, they'll still feel isolated. A long term effect of this is anxiety and depression. Now, you have to be wondering if you are a peripheral member. Here are some signs that you might be. 1. On normal days, you often judge people from other groups just to feel more belonging yourself. This could take place in insulting someone for not having the same hobby as you. 2. You like to self-stereotype. You assign yourselves or others certain traits just because they're part of a specific group. Like, as cat owners, we need to stick together. 3. You often ponder your lack of fit and future with the group, which paradoxically drives you to identify more strongly with the group. Do these sound like you? You're not alone. A study of online communities showed that 80% of people are peripheral members. That means that out of the 400 people in this audience today, over 300 of you are peripheral members. That means that out of 10 people, this would be 8 people. We're the norm. That means the majority of people don't fit into a specific category, and that's so normal. If society was just defined by a few boxes, how boring would that be? Yes, labels of our boxes can explain us, but they can also make us feel excluded. ENTPs are party people, and if I don't like partying, I'm an outlier. I'm a loser. We don't label ourselves because we're shallow. We label ourselves because we're searching for belonging. But in trying to force ourselves into boxes, we sometimes forget that we are allowed to break out. Everybody talks about thinking outside the box, but why don't we start to live outside the box? So, if you've ever felt like the black sheep in a room or that you don't fully fit into society, most of us do as well. Embrace your uniqueness. Maybe the goal isn't to find the perfect box. Maybe it's to build a life so layered that no box could ever hold it. Next time somebody tries to tell you who you should be, feel proud that you're your own unique person and that you don't have to live boxed in. Thank you.